So I am going to attempt to show how I am making these books that I made out of note card sets. So I purchased this box of note cards from Hobby Lobby, $3.24 on clearance. And it came with 50 card sets. Whoops. So I am going to show how I'm making these little books. First of all, you take the card sets and you make pairs. So here's one, here's two. You need 6 pairs, 2 of each, and you separate them. So one of each set you're going to separate, so 2 sets of 6. Then you're going to take one of the sets. I'm switching up because I started. You're going to take one of the sets and separate them. Fold this one inside out and set it aside. Then you're going to take this one and you're going to cut it, this part, to 3.5 inches. You need a piece of paper that is 3.5 inches. That's for this size card. And the reason that you needed that size is because when you open the book, the flap for the fold is 3.5. And that's for this size note card. If your card is bigger, you would do a different size. So these note cards, same thing, but I cut this one down to a different size. So you determine how big you want that flap. Okay, so you're going to cut this to 3.5. And you're left with this piece. Set this aside with this piece. And then fold this. Okay, fold that down and trim this part to 3.5. That's one of the tricks. I kept messing up on my cuts. But once I remembered to fold it, then it was easy to cut it to 3.5. So now I have this part and this part. I'm going to take this one that I have. I'm going to move this for a moment. I'm going to take this one. Now remember, it's folded inside out. And I am going to attach this little piece right here to this piece. Okay? And I'm just going to do that with glue. And I hope I can see. Okay, put a little bit of glue on there. Line it up. Close it down. Try not to make a mess. All right, so now I've got a piece that looks like this. Okay. Now that additional piece that you had, this one from the cut, you are going to attach it right here. So I'm going to take some more glue and just for this, I'm not going to try to really glue it well. Okay, and I am going to attach it there. Make sure that it will close. If you don't get it just right and you have a piece right here, you can trim that off later. But now it opens and closes and you have your trifold. Okay, so now you're going to take all of your trifolds, all 6 of them. I've got them here. You're going to line them up so that this little strip on the outside. Okay. And you are going to glue them together. You're going to put glue all the way on here and attach it to this one. Then you're going to put glue on this one and attach it to this one. Glue on this one and attach it to this one. Glue on this one and attach it to this one. Okay. When you've got them all glued up, as you're gluing them together and making them as straight as possible and as close to one another as possible, you will have your booklet that no longer shows this part. So I have one here that's glued together. Okay, so I glued one card to another card to another card. And when that opens, like that, and then that one opens, there's the flap. And so that's basically your book. Now, if you want to attach ribbon, this is your cover. You take another piece and you cut it in half, and you'll have one for the front and one for the back. And you'll take your ribbon, you'll place it here going across and on the back, and then you'll glue this onto the front, and you will have a completed book. So here's one already finished. I told you I had a lot of these note cards with the ribbon on it. Now, one part will have that back flap, but that was fine with me. Just looks like a binding. And then you'll have your flap here, and each page will open. So that is how I put those together. I hope that helps. Okay, I had to edit this video. I hope that I can do that. I forgot to show about the pockets. So on this flip page, you can put a pocket. And all you have to do is just add a piece of paper here, cut it to the size pocket you want. And I use this to put a notch, yeah, it's this side, to put a notch into the top so you would see that that's a pocket. So you can do it that way, or you can do it that way. It's up to you.